of wild caught pollock, right, which is a fish, to one of my blends, and I've made sure that my dogs are getting that at least several times a week, I don't give fish oil no more. Folks, what's going on, man? Hey, it's Jack with Iron Dog Kennels Media. Like, subscribe, share, send it to whoever you want, your moms, your uncles, your aunts, whoever it may be. But check this out. What we got right here is Iron Dog Raw, folks. We got our muscle blend. But besides chopping this stuff up right now, one thing I want to talk about is the health of dogs. Number one question that I get, in addition to a whole bunch of other number ones, is the fact of how can I get my dog to be healthy? And folks, and to be quite honest with you, the only way to go about getting your dogs to be healthy is putting them on a 100% complete raw diet. There's a good amount of dogs out there, adult dogs, puppies and stuff like that, that all they eat is 100% kibble. And folks, you gotta understand that when you giving your dogs kibble, a kibble diet, that's processed junk. Be quite honest with you. That's all it is processed junk. Granted, you'll see on the back of a bag of kibble, it is a beef meal, it is a chicken meal, it is a turkey meal. And typically that stuff is just all the byproducts of meats that have been left over. Whether if it's beaks, whether if it's feathers, or whether if it's just blood that's on the factory floors and stuff that they vacuum, suck up, folks. And then they go ahead and they mix that stuff with everything else. So all the fillers and all the other ingredients, the grains, the rice, and so on and so forth, in order to get to the point of making kibble. But you got to understand, one of the other things that I talked about, even when it pertains to cooking raw food, right? If you were to put this on the stove and cook it for dogs and stuff, granted, dogs can eat cooked food, but when you cook it right, you decrease the amount of nutrients and minerals and vitamins that's in the food, right? That's with raw food. So imagine, right, when you have kibble that's being processed at such high heats and high temperatures and stuff like that, right? In order for it to form into the matter that is in. And especially with the type of byproducts that they put in there. Your dogs are not getting 100% beef muscle or 100%, whole turkey or whole chicken or whole duck or whole lamb put into their kibble. They're not. They're getting bits and pieces of it. And so, when that food itself, it's put and it's being processed through high temperatures, folks, all the nutrients and stuff is being sucked out. And so the question is probably being raised, well, then why are they, number one, putting X amount of nutrients on the back of a bag? Well, that's not coming from the byproducts. That's coming from synthetic vitamins and minerals that they put in the kibble. That's what they put in there, for your dogs can sit there and get the minerals and vitamins that they need. But with the simple fact that it's synthetic, folks, your dog's not going to get all the nutrients that they need. They're not. One thing when it pertains to a dog system, just like with a human system and stuff, when it's natural food, right, our body recognizes that. Just like with dogs. When it's natural food, their body recognizes that. And their body will sit there and process it and absorb, if not most, but all the nutrients from a 100% raw diet. And so when you're giving your dog stuff that have synthetic vitamins in there, an alarm system is going to go off in their body. It's like, oh, what's this? And so their body is not going to want, number one, it's not going to want to absorb all the synthetic stuff. Granted, yes, it would absorb some, but not all of it. The rest of the stuff is going to get pooped out, folks. Pooped out. And right now, man, you can scroll through YouTube and see all the dogs and stuff like that are dealing with so many ailments and illnesses and stuff like that, especially cancer. Cancer is the number one thing that's hitting dogs right now. Now, the question remains is how they're getting it. You know, how they get it, what's causing the genes to mutate and stuff like that. You know, what's causing the cells to mutate in their body and stuff. You know, you'll have fingers that point towards the kibble that they eat, and then you'll have the other fingers that point towards vaccinations. Now, the vaccinations is definitely another video that we'll hit on and stuff like that as it pertains to dogs being over-vaccinated and stuff. That's leading to a lot of the issues that they have. But we're going to go ahead and just continue with the whole kibble thing. And so, granted, you have a lot of dogs, right, that are unhealthy. They always experience skin issues, you know, hair issues, always itchy, you know, hair falling out. They got gum issues. They got bad breath, bad gums, bad teeth, bad nails, experiencing joint issues and stuff like that. Dogs, definitely number one thing is having a bunch of GI issues and stuff. GI issues, you know, kidney problems and stuff like that. And so, folks, a lot of the issues that your dogs are dealing with, man, is coming from the kibble. Now, everybody's pockets out there is a lot different, right? Some people can afford raw, other people can't. Now, I put in a video on Instagram how much I was paying for raw before. We, you know, paid between $1,000 and $1,500 a month for raw. But by the grace of God, we was able to go out there and bring to the forefront our own raw dog food. Now, we brought our raw dog food to the table, which is the best premium meat out there, folks. Check this out. We brought our own raw dog food to the forefront. We got the best premium raw dog food that's on the market, folks. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen my videos, and I'm pretty sure others haven't. Go check my videos out on Instagram. My latest videos on Instagram. And maybe one or two latest videos on YouTube. Especially this one right here. I'm gonna bust these bad boys open. And so we had the best premium beef muscle, beef product, period, that's on the market. And at a affordable price, folks, affordable. Now, as I stated before, there are folks out there who couldn't afford raw and stuff like that. And right now, we have our prices at a point. Right now, this is our muscle blend, and it's going for $6.50 per 2 pounds. Our Supreme blend is $6 per 2 pounds, and our strength and stamina is $7 per 2 pounds. You ain't gonna find no better prices out there, folks, whether if it's in a grocery store and you buying just regular ground meat, or you buy another raw dog food brands out there. Their prices will not beat ours, and besides the prices, the quality, folks, won't be better at all. And so, yeah, so we have raw dog food out there for people in many different brackets that can afford it now. Now, here's the other thing. Let's say you can afford it, right? Let's say it's still expensive to you guys. Well, then you could go 50-50. 50% raw, 50% kibble. At least you're giving your dog something healthy. That's the main thing. You're giving them something healthy. Or maybe you could go with just, if you can't do 50-50, you could just use raw as a topper, right? You could probably buy maybe a whole box of 12 or something like that, or 8 of these, and, you know, spread it throughout a whole month, and just, you know, use a certain amount, you know, per week and stuff as that topper as on your meals and stuff. But yeah, folks, you got to get your dogs on a 100% raw diet. There's a lot of stuff that, let me tell you, as we know with doctors, same thing with veterinarians and stuff like that, right? Sometimes they like, when they pump information, they put information out there, it's all fear-based. It's all fear-based. There are vets out there that tell you, dogs can't eat this. They can't. They become aggressive. Dogs, once they get some blood, they just gonna want to kill things and kill people. No, that's not true. There's be some people out there, oh, dogs can't eat raw. They wasn't made to eat raw. They was made to eat kibble. You have to raise the question, folks, to your vets. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to ask the questions. You know, as it pertains to kibble. Why are you saying kibble it's the only best option for them. Because at the end of the day, before we started creating kibble, what were dogs eating? What are wolves eating? You know, there's a lot of people today that feed their dogs kibbles. They have farms, and they trying to figure out why, and they get mad at their dog when their dog prey drives kick in, and they see their dog has killed a chicken, killed a rooster, killed a duck, or killed any other type of animal that's on their property, right? They get, well, why did my dog kill this animal that's on my farm? I feed them kibble. It's because of their natural instincts, folks. You know, we create these terms, we create these ideas, we model it as well, as far as it pertains to so much things in this world, especially as it pertains to animals. What they're supposed to eat. Right? They're supposed to eat kibble, nothing else. No, that's not true. When they were created, they weren't created to eat kibble. Kibble is a new thing. It's not something that has been around for thousands of years. How long has animals been around for, folks? Think about it. Kibble just started. And so, folks, don't be afraid to challenge your vets. But be honest, there are vets out there, man. There are vets out there, holistic vets and stuff like that stick by a 100% raw diet. One thing, when you sitting there looking at the anatomy of a dog, right? When you're looking at their internal physical features, whatever the case may be, digestive system and stuff, the makeup of everything, right? And there's science out there that one supports it, right? That these guys are supposed to be eating literally we package the meat up, right? But the way their bodies are designed, they're supposed to be eating whole prey animals. Whole prey. You know, going straight for the organs, going straight for the guts, getting the neck, the head, the brain, the back, the tails, the bones. That's what they were designed for, folks. But the fact that though there's whole prey options out there you could go with and stuff like that, most of the raw dog food, man, it comes packaged. Just like this. And in this right here, you get your beef muscle, you get your organs in here, and you get your bone. You know, we got beef liver in here, we got beef heart, we got beef spleen, we got beef kidney, right? And we got bone in here as well, along with green tripe. There's green tripe in this. And so, and for people out there that, okay, what is green tripe? Green tripe, it comes from the stomach lining of cows, lambs. You know, they got lamb green tripe and stuff like that. Is when they sit there and they're eating, basically taking them from the grass and stuff like that in their systems. And this right here, folks, is packed with green tripe itself is packed with a lot of vitamins and enzymes and stuff like that, folks. It's good with flushing out bad toxins that's in the body. And I know a lot of people are like, well, what are you handling raw food? What about salmonella? Folks, for most people out there, we always handle raw food, right? We always do. So what's the difference of handling raw food for your dog and handling raw food for yourself? You know, if you handle raw chicken, raw beef, raw pork, right? What's the difference when handling it with your dog? Some of those packages that you get to cook for yourself, there's blood in it. You do the same thing what you do in your house. You probably wear gloves, you probably don't. You wash your hands, you know. There's probably some out there that don't wash their hands. But, you know, you wash your hands, you wipe down and stuff like that. Same thing, folks. Same exact thing. And so, but what we're going to do right now, I got to make Pepper's food and Rocky's food. Rocky's outside right now. Tony ate earlier today. And so we're going to go ahead and cut this bad boy open. But real quick, if you want our blends, right, you can go to IronDogRaw.com. The website link will be in the description box. And it's on my Instagram account as well, IronDogRaw.com. And right now what we have going on for first-time buyers, you will receive a $10 off coupon on your second purchase. and stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this stuff cracking. What I got right here is got some eggs, I got some blueberries, some strawberries, some yogurt, and some pumpkin. So, call my camera girl up. So what I actually had in a bowl before, folks, and I did not, I know you guys didn't see me cut it open, was some grinded up fish, 100% fish. So this right here is 100%. That's 100% grinded up fish right there, folks. No, there's no beef in this. And so the reason why I'm giving that is because of the omega-3s and omega-6 fatty acids and stuff. So here's another thing, folks, right? And this even pertains to my strength and stamina blend. I'm going to talk about this later on this week. Folks, since I developed my own raw dog food, right? And especially the strength and stamina blend, I have not given my dogs any type of wild Alaskan salmon oil or any type of fish oil whatsoever. And so you folks know that as it pertains to fish oil, right? You need it for your dog's eyes, for their skin, right? When people see dogs and they talk about their coats being all shiny and stuff like that, that's from the omega-3s and omega-6s and stuff. And so on my strength and stamina blend, we have 20% wild caught pollock in it. And so the fact that I have added 20% of wild caught pollock, right, which is a fish, to one of my blends, and I've made sure that my dogs are getting it at least several times a week, I don't get fish oil no more. And so now I'm able to save money even on fish. Even I'm able to save more money by not buying fish oil. And as you guys know, fish oil can run out there like $50, $60. You know, it all depends on the size container you get. And so that's Rockies. But yeah, I don't buy fish oil no more. That's the strength and stamina blend. That will be the gold casing that you guys will see on my website. And so definitely invest in that one, especially if you want to save money in the area of buying fish oil. And so now I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, go ahead and toss away your fish oil. You won't need it no more. But whatever you have, or if you just want to go buy a smaller size, go ahead and buy it, right? Buy that smaller size, get the strength and stamina blend, but withhold that fish oil. See what that strength and stamina blend does. That's my recommendation. Now, again, I haven't given my dogs fish oil at all, and their coats and everything are still shiny. So I know that my strength and stamina blend is doing a good benefit to them. And so that's my recommendation. Now, if you want to go out there just and kick the fish oil to the curb and just, you know, have a good amount of strength and stamina blend on the side, go for it, right? But I just recommend just have a little small amount of fish oil on the side and stuff like that, just in case you don't see the results that you want as it pertains to your dog. But again, as it pertains to me, my guys ain't getting no more fish oil because they don't need it. They don't. Now, they needed it. If I see that the strength and stamina blend wasn't working, you know, the omega-3s and omega-6s, the amount that they wasn't getting, wasn't having their coat all healthy and shiny and their coat was all flaky and all, then definitely, yeah, they'd be getting that fish oil. But they don't need it, folks. So again, go to irondogworld.com. I'm about to go feed these guys. These are their little bowls. Look, I don't make their bowls look pretty. I don't. I mean, it may look good with the colors and stuff like that, but I don't make them look pretty. It looks sloppy. Messy bowl. That's what we got going on, a little messy bowl. But yeah, folks, send me your questions. DMs, comments, whatever the case may be. I appreciate the love and support. I appreciate everything, folks. Let's keep this thing going. Let's keep this thing moving. subscribe. But other than that, folks, I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I don't think there's anything. We out. Peace.